How have you been?
I've been really good, Mike. How are you?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have some really cool stuff on our blog.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. I mean,
Can we talk about...
You guys, you and your... I mean, it's a really nice blog. I like the pictures. I like the
Can I throw you a
content.
curveball?
Sure.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I want to talk about the importance of a blog on a website.
Oh. Please.
This is something that, 10 years ago was like a very...
Well, what is a blog?
Okay.
What is it
We're
first?
Go back to that.
Well, you go
back to the beginning.
I think you got to define it before you
sure.
can tell why it's important.
Yeah, blog would be a...
Can I throw you a curveball?
Yeah, well, you're going to throw it back?
Yeah. So I'm a CPA. I'm an accountant.
Okay.
What is my blog? What?
Well, aren't I going to define a blog?
Well, yeah, but it seemed like you needed help. So you were like...
A blog is look at it like a publication, like a newspaper article that you're writing about a particular topic, and you post on your website. So it's your own, it's your own publication basically about whatever you want. Typically, what I tell clients is it's
a digital newsletter.
It's a digital newsletter, exactly. So if you have an article about, let's say you're a CPA, for example, and you want to talk about that particular industry or what's important about
It's becoming to the end of taxes, right? I mean, tax season is coming up, so you want to push. If I'm a CPA and I want new clients or I want that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you want to talk about the importance of writing off your whatever and for a small business, whatever. And this is the thing about a blog is you can have as many topics as you want to, right? On our blog we have, web design, we have graphic design, we have IT outsourcing, we have the importance of security, stuff like that. So yeah, if you're a CPA, I don't know the CPA industry, so I can't really rattle off any topic. You got taxes, you got whatever.
Right.
I'll take something maybe I know a little bit more about, like landscaping. We always go back to Pete's landscaping, right?
Well,
landscaping. So you got lawn mowing, you got tree trimming, you got, maybe like snow removal, those kinds of things.
Uh-huh.
It seems probably ridiculous to some business owners to write a blog about snow removal or about the importance of,
the best equipment for that,
whatever,
rating equipment, or how the best soil for rose bushes.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of stuff, right? Because now you're getting into how do you market this stuff?
Yeah. So
what's the point of the blog, right? There's definitely a point of writing it so that you can utilize it in marketing.
Yes. So the whole point of a blog, it really taps into what I would call marketing 2.0. So there's an old world of marketing.
Okay.
Which would be...
You don't think we're on like 2.5?
Oh, no, we're always in 2.0. It's just the next level.
Okay.
I mean, maybe we'll get to 3.0 or something at some point in time.
Cool.
But so you have your 1.0 was radio ads, billboards, your yellow pages, your
newspaper ads,
those kinds of things, and those are still valuable pieces of marketing data, right? That's great. Marketing 2.0. The problem with those marketing solutions is that it's really a one-sided situation. It's really like, hey, look at me. I'm the best lawyer in town. Use my services. It's really just like a really cold, blunt thing. Like, we're the best landscapers in town. You need to use us. We're great. Trust us. Marketing 2.0 is all about education. It's all about getting to know these companies and then making a decision on, you guys know a lot about tree trimming. This is great. I really appreciate what you guys have taught me.
So if I can give you an example, I'm John Smith and I'm at home and I want to redo my backyard. So I'm going on my computer and I'm going to go to my preferred search engine.
Google.
Probably.
Yeah.
Bing.
I've made fun of you for using Bing before. But anyway, keep going.
But I'm going to do a search. I'm going to say, best bushes for this climate, or I'm going to start doing all this, do all this different search so that, and then when your content, that's how Google searches. So if you have an article, a blog article that is, okay, what's the best soil for rose bushes in the Southwest?
Sure, you find an article and you're like,
then I find this article and I'm like, man, this is awesome. These guys, oh wow, they are local. They're that kind of thing. So and they know what I want.
Yeah, and the importance of that is from a purely search engine optimization, which is what you're talking about when you search Google or Bing or whatever preferred search engine you use. Whatever comes up on those search engines is content that is preferred by those search engines for many reasons, right?
Right.
It's relevant to whatever your search topic is. It's current. That's one of the cool things about having a blog is it keeps your content on your website current. Having a static business website, we talked about a video recently where you have your 4 top pages. That's great to have, but most of the time that content's pretty static.
Right.
You don't have a lot of current content on that stuff. I mean, it's current, but it's not like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A blog is literally something that if you do twice a week or whatever, or once a week or whatever, it's current content. It keeps your whole website fresh. And Google sees that as an important thing because they're like, well, these guys are doing a lot of content. It's relevant content. People are going to like it. We're going to list them higher.
Right.
And so, not to mention having that kind of content, like best desert plants.
So where would the average business owner get content to put on their blog?
They probably have it. They just don't know it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you've been in the business for 20 years, you probably know a lot about bushes or roses or the soil. Am I right?
Yeah.
Soil, like best soil pH for whatever. And that is probably the biggest challenge.
So a lot of it is going to have to be coming out of here and put on the digital format, not in your head. But you could already have some of the content.
You do have. Trust me, Kevin. You do.
Yeah.
You just don't realize you do. I mean, if you're sitting down with somebody at a coffee shop and somebody asked you as a business owner, Bob, I've been looking into planting some a tree. I just don't know what trees are good in this area. We're like, well, and this guy or gal is going to tell you exactly what you want to know.
Sure.
That is the content that you need to use. Pretend somebody's asking you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the top 4 things to have on a website? What's the best plants to plant in a desert area or a tropical environment?
So there's got to be also, I guess, some for the search engine optimization.
Mm-hmm.
To be really a good
effective
is consistency, right?
The
more that you are consistent about putting stuff out there for Google to crawl your website and your blog, then the more relevant you become with Google.
Absolutely. So that's one of the things. The best advice.
That's what's nice about the blog is you're putting content out there and you can use it in many different ways, and it helps your organic SEO.
You can put links in your blog to your website. You could put links in your blog to your products. You could talk about, you can link to not a competitor, but
so it's really a marketing platform, really, right?
Absolutely. The blog is 100% marketing, but it's not. Like I said, it's not 1.0 marketing. Like, we're the best landscaper, just trust us. We've been in business for 40 years.
So, it gets into the nurturing of educating and setting yourself as an expert in that
Educational.
field. Right, education.
It really is I look at it as like the long form marketing. Because it really isn't like, oftentimes an immediate thing. Can be. We've seen that. But oftentimes it's like, well, we've been getting you guys' e-newsletters for a year.
Right.
We didn't really ever think we needed your services. Remember that storm we had last week? Well, my uncle's truck got it, whatever. Now we need our tree taken out. You guys are on the top of our mind because we've been getting your marketing.
The landscaping thing? I thought we were.
So blog, very important.
Very important.
It is work to come up with these topics. It is work to come up with the content, but the upside is that you're going to be much better from a search engine optimization perspective. You're going to be much better from an educational perspective. Can I mention one more thing real quick? One of the things that we do is we write a blog. We also have on our social media profiles or accounts, we post a teaser to that blog.
Sure.
And then we sponsor that teaser, let's say LinkedIn or Facebook. We'll put a teaser of I do a blog image, and I put the title of the blog over the image. You guys check out our blog, you'll see what I'm saying. And then we take that same image and we post it on Facebook, and we post that. And then people who follow you or maybe don't follow you, if you sponsor the post, they don't need to follow you. And then it goes in their feed and you're like, wow, I didn't even know you guys were in town. And that marketing, I always tell people marketing is 90% just making people aware you're here.
Sure.
You can be in town for 50 years. Like we've been in town for, but there's a pretty good chance like a third of the city has no idea who you are, even though you've been here forever.
It's possible.
And so that's the importance of marketing and doing a blog and that kind of thing. I mean,
so that's definitely a service that you guys do for your clients too, is help them with that.
Absolutely.
And set up the platform
Absolutely.
and set all that stuff
Yes.
up. And then there are free tools out there like that you can schedule all the social media stuff. Once
there
you
is
get,
free tools, absolutely.
Hootsuite and all that kind of stuff is definitely
HubSpot, which is what we use.
Yep, HubSpot is definitely
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's initially writing a blog might seem ridiculous to a lot of business, and most business owners I talk to are like, that's for like people who do photography websites or something. But it's for anybody who has a business who's trying to educate their clients on what they do.
Sure.
That's really the whole point. And you just need to formulate a plan, I will say, get your content, get your topics, formulate a plan, get your content written, and you can write a lot of this stuff in advance and schedule it, like you were saying, and post it. And trust me, people appreciate it. And probably the biggest piece of advice we ever got when we first started writing our blog back in 2014 maybe or something is I don't remember his name now. Anyway, Connor? Did I just remember it?
I think you did.
We've been trying to figure this out for months. Anyway, he said, guys, the more often you blog, the better it's going to be and the more traffic you're going to get. Yeah. So we've tried to consistently blog twice a week.
I mean, that's good. I mean, if you're a landscaping company in town, look at your competitors and look at their website and I probably 9 out of 10 of them, especially if they're look at the top ones in your area.
Exactly.
And I bet they have a blog. And I bet that they're doing that stuff. And I bet that they're putting stuff on social media and they're tying it back to their blog and they're utilizing that platform and content to educate their clients, because that builds the trust. And you guys help with that as well. So
awesome. If you guys need guidance, are we signing off? If you guys need guidance on this stuff, just let us know. If you guys want to follow our subscribe to us,
comment,
like, give us topic ideas. Bye now.